Hi there, students. Sublunary. Sublunary. This is related to life on Earth, related to the world that we live in. And this is as contrasted with the spiritual world. So at night we go to bed and we fall asleep and we dream of all sorts of places, and then in the morning we open our eyes and return to the sublunary world. Spiritualism is about leaving the sublunary world and going into a new plane. The things we spend our lives working for the objectives of the sublunary world, for power, for money, for love, for happiness, and these are all sublunary things. So how do you get to paradise? Well, to get to paradise you need to leave this sublunary world. Sublunary literally means under the sun. So I guess a satellite that's going round the Earth, that's orbiting the Earth, this is a sublunary body. I think we are everything on this planet. Humans, animals, plants, all of this is the sublunary, sublunary being. So we're under the sun, under the moon, literally, sublunary. In astronomy, sublunary is the space between the Earth and the moon, and everything that is inside the orbit of the moon is sublunary. So yeah, the sublunary world. This is terrestrial, earthly, the mundane world, not the spiritual world. This is the temporary world that we live in. Yeah, something that is earthbound. So sublunary happiness. What makes up sublunary happiness? I think people loving you, being accompanied by the people you love. This is the way to sublunary happiness. As John Donne said, dull sublunary lovers. Yeah, so not a spiritual love, not something transcendental, something that's transcendental, that transcends this universe. That is not sublunary. Sublunary things, time will take away all sublunary things. At some point, everything sublunary will cease to exist, including the moon itself. Our body is always firmly rooted in the sublunary world. Very often we see sublunary effects that we don't understand, and we translate these to say that this is something that comes from the spiritual world, the world of the spirits. Yeah, a medium is trying to connect the spirit world and the sublunary world. Harry Houdini said that after he died, he would do everything he could to contact the sublunary world again. So the sublunary world, the world that is under the moon, it's the world that we know, the world that we live in, not the spiritual things. So perhaps a priest or a religious figure, perhaps, they spend their time thinking about spiritual things, about worlds or places far from here. But they also need to live in the sublunary world. Yeah. Sublunary phenomena like lightning. This used to be believed to be the gods and something extralunary. Okay, so sublunary of this world. belonging to the world that we live in. Sub, under, and lunary, the moon. So formality, sublunary, I'm going to give it a 6.5, maybe a 7 in formality. Semi-formal conversation, semi-formal or formal writing. Sublunary, under the moon, the world that we live in, not some science fiction world somewhere else. So, sublunary.